my friends, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. At the end of yesterday's video, we just barely began Tali's personal quest, which is Tali Treason. We are currently on the Migrant fleet, well, a ship within the Migrant fleet, rather, and we have to go to the Admiralty board and deal with these treason charges. There's a hearing we have to go to. But before we do that, there's a door here. In the interest of Quarian security, no one may leave until the trial is complete. Oh, my. Well, let's talk to Captain Cardana. Have we met him before? I don't think we have. But let's see what he has to say.
You should speak with Admiral Raheel. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I thought I could ask you questions. That's very disappointing.
I can't believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a thing.
Me
They
either.
shouldn't let that human speak for Tali'Zorah. It's not right. Tali'Zorah is the pride of our fleet. They can't exile her.
Oh, that's right. They exile her. They don't space her or like imprison her.
Not all humans are bad, but this one is from Cerberus. I can't believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a thing. They shouldn't let that human speak for Tali'Zorah. It's not right.
Oh, okay.
Tali'Zorah is the pride of our fleet. They can't exile her.
See, you're the
We should
pride.
never have let Cerberus onto the ship.
Oh, you guys are gonna
Tali'Zorah and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Maybe. You guys gonna be more difficult?
If Tali'Zorah can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Oh no.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Gerrel. Tali'Zorah is guilty.
Has she sent Geth parts back that were requested by her father, who's one of the commanders
We
around
should
here?
never have let Cerberus onto the ship.
Shala'Raan.
Tali'Zorah was Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard was Normandy. This is Admiral Shala'Raan was Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me was Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I recognize the voice actress. Oh, she's got such a great voice. Are you part of the trial? And why is it such a big deal to be Vas Normandy? We'll find that out in a second.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Oh dear, I feel like Tali's being railroaded here a bit. So why does her name matter?
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali'Zorah Vasnima, whatever we must call you legally.
It is nice to know that the Vas, I just thought it was their last name, but it's the ship that you're from. It's interesting. Anyway, we should go in.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense.
It's a terrible idea. It is unexpected, but again, we want to get Tali out of here, so let's go along with all the customs.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you. This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kila Salai. The accused Tali'Zorah of Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Koris. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Oops.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member Tali'Zorah stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Yes. Yes. My pleasure. Look at her record. No, it is my pleasure.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali'Zorah Vasnima, a proud member of the Migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Koris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali'Zorah in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the Migrant fleet. What say you?
She couldn't have done this. She's innocent. I'm gonna go with she's innocent, because I think I only get one shot at this.
Tali would never endanger the Migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What?
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarei.
Oh no.
Your father included.
What? Oh, Kila.
We need to help. You've got a lot of nerve. You're pretty shitty for telling her this now. But, like, we need to go help them. They could still be alive.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the Migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarei.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarei from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
If it proves her loyalty, I feel like that's what's going to happen, is we're going to go take back the ship, prove her loyalty, and they're all going to have to, like, stuff it. Like one guy. Gosh, you want to punch him in the face. We must for Tali's sake. Let's go with it.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Ugh.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarei. You are hereby given leave to depart the Rayya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
We got this. Don't worry. We're good at killing Geth.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarei, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Are you alright? I don't think she's alright. And I feel like there's something else going on around here. Like her auntie, I feel like, is not as aunt-like as she should be. So, are you okay? No. The answer should be no.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Should we talk to people?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Yeah. Come on, let's go chit-chat with some people.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarei, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarei have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Okay, let's go this way. Veetor... It's Veetor! Like from...
Tali'Zorah and Hafara are out of control. This is on their heads. The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Kal'Reegar, that's the guy from... Okay, so Veetor is from the first quest.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali'Zorah is guilty.
Okay, I've heard this before, but Veetor was from, like, the very first mission I feel like we went on.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Rayya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Veetor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Will you speak for Tali?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Oh.
Veetor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Kal'Reegar. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Veetor. Thank you.
Do you have more information?
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Veetor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Veetor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, that poor guy. You want to give him a hug, but he probably would, like, not appreciate that.
Take care of yourself, Veetor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Oh. I love when we get to catch up with people that we saved. Admiral Zen. Let's talk to
Shepard
Kal'Reegar.
spoke well to the Admirals.
Kal'Reegar.
Shepard, Tali'Zorah. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haestrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Presence on Rayya.
What are you doing aboard the Rayya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali'Zorah. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Kal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
I'm fully aware I'm pronouncing everything wrong as usual, and it doesn't matter how many times the game says it correctly, I'm still going to say it wrong. Can you help somehow?
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarei. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
It's fine, we're good at killing Geth, like I said. Dark energy, yeah, what is that whole thing about?
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom?
Yeah.
Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation?
Mm-hmm.
The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Yeah, is that how is that a problem? I need it explained to me, please.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Oh,
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Okay, so it would just... The sun would turn off, basically, is what you're saying, I think. But did the Geth do that?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Is it like some sort of experiment that the Protheans did, you know, thousands of years ago, or something the Reapers did, maybe? I don't know. Your health.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Fighting seems risky for you?
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarei. Stay safe out there.
Admiral Zen.
Tali'Zorah, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarei. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
It's Claudia Black. Oh, I love her voice in video games. Just like Morgan. Just bestest girl. You owe Tali too? Yeah, she did help.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Lab ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarei?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Opinions on Geth? I'm guessing she doesn't like them.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Koris would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shala'Raan is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
So, I missed it. I feel like I missed something. And it's okay. When I edit the video, I'll figure it out. But, like, she's... Anyway, how does this change things?
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarei, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala'Raan is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You think Rael was right?
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Yeah, only the Geth can think independently. And your ship can't, right? Hopefully. Lack of interest in trial?
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Gerrel and the cowardly Koris be the ones to chart this course? I think not.
The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali'Zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So you study... I feel like I asked these questions out of order and now it's becoming more clear. So you study AI.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'Zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Okay, now it's all more clear. now, you should put them in the... I should have done lack of interest in the trial first, then lab shit, then opinions on Geth, and it would have made so much more sense. But... how do you think that's gonna work? And how do you think that the Geth won't get free again and then destroy the Quarians completely? I mean,
thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
I doubt that. I seriously thank you, Claudia. You're awesome. I love you. But your character's kind of crazy.
This is on their heads.
I feel like this is just going to lead to another annihilation of the Quarian people, and you don't have as many left as you used to. But Shala'Raan.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarei. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
You went too far. I mean, it was kind of awful. I mean, strategically, logically, I understand, but like, it's her dad, you jerk, and you're supposed to be like her aunt and her friend, and no, thanks, will it help? Are Tali's chances really that bad?
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And Gerrel greatly respects both you and Tali'Zorah for stopping Saren. Admiral Koris sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants.
Okay.
You should get to the Alarei soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Okay, so Zen was the one we just talked to, and then there were two other guys, and I've forgotten their names already, but it's kind of making sense on who everybody is and their political preferences, I guess. But yes, there's more. The lab ship.
What can you tell us about the Alarei?
Not much, I'm afraid. Rael'Zorah only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarei sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So we have no idea what we're walking into.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Relationship with Rael'Zorah. That's Tali's dad.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Rael was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room.
Oh.
I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Oh. So it's so sweet, but so sad they have to go into a bubble so that they can stay safe? What kind of bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Yeah, but what about Tali's father? Was he there, too?
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Oh, okay. I get it, but I'm sure like having her dad around would have been better. Necessary evidence?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Admirals infighting.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
Yeah.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I mean, isn't there somebody there who... you could talk about an alliance with the Geth instead of enslaving them again, maybe? That might be a way around going to war. Like, could that be possible? Going to war with them, though, I think is a bad idea. You just don't have the... you don't have enough people. You are way too sensitive. If, like, you get shot or something happens, you don't have enough supplies. You don't have enough of anything to go to war with anybody.
I know the Migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Yeah, I can understand that. And it doesn't seem like the Alliance or anybody is willing to even help you guys. And I mean, not like just the human alliance, but I'm talking about like the Council Alliance. Nobody seems willing to care. Nobody seems to like the Quarians.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarei.
It's really upsetting. Imagine if like they actually had help, how much better things might actually be. Say, Admiral Gerrel and Admiral Koris. One of these two wants to just off with her head, and the other one is just wants to stay out of it.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Oh, thank you. I pushed the right buttons, apparently.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Raan got you leave to hit the Alarei. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Koris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
Yeah, so you're on Tali's side. I feel like people are like, oh yeah, I support Tali, but they don't actually mean it. I feel like they're just saying it, and they're gonna just stab her in the back.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Yeah. So what happened? Lab ship.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarei?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rael was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarei. That's where we stand.
I mean, it's her dad. She's going to hold out hope. But if there's as many Geth there as you guys were saying, unless he somehow managed to make nice with them, he's probably not alive. Other admirals.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Koris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
What makes him so bad?
You disagree with Admiral Koris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
I mean, to be honest, it's probably the safer route. But you haven't had much luck finding a new homeworld. And picking a fight with somebody who already kicked your butts in the past is probably a smart idea to not pick a fight with him. But, like, it's one of those, like, you think one way and this way only, and there's no exceptions and no gray area or something like that. So he wants to hurt my friend Tali, so I don't like him. History with Rael'Zorah or Rael'Zorah. It's gonna be wrong either way.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rael and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
What happened?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rael looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rael for you.
Admiral's infighting.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
It is a risky proposition. I just don't know how I feel about it. It just sounds way more dangerous than it should be, but then again, staying where you are isn't really gonna help you survive long term either.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Yeah. Lots of things that need to happen. Alright, bye.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
I feel like they're just all gonna betray you. I just don't trust any of them. So Admiral Koris, the one who hates Tali. Great, this is gonna be fun.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vallhallan from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Koris qwib-qwib. Do not ask about the name.
But I want to
take no
know.
pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Lab ship?
Can you tell me anything about the Alarei?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarei, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Tali Koris, okay, we'll ask that one last. Dislike for Tali.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created, the people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
This is accurate. Admirals infighting.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael'Zorah was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
So I feel like, okay, so we've got multiple options here. We've got the find a new homeworld. We've got the group to kill all the Geth and retake our homeworld. And then we've got the other lady, Claudia Black's character, who wants to not kill the Geth, but re-enslave them and take back the homeworld, I assume. Or she just wants to re-enslave them. You favor peace.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali'Zorah. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Yeah, I like his thought process, but again, he's too like, no, it's this way and no other way. And I cannot accept any deviations from it. Let's ask about the ship name.
You have a ship named qwib-qwib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Why not leave? I don't think it's that simple.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the qwib-qwib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
It's not like, I mean, like, I guess people would make fun of it, but like, it's kind of awesome. It's very unique. People will not forget it.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali'Zorah. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
You're just the scapegoat for all of this. I feel like they're all out to just, it's gonna be all Tali's fault. It's interesting. Like, I started all the way over there, and my opinion has pretty much, oh, I don't want to say completely changed, but the guy who I thought would be the least likable actually isn't completely insane with his thoughts when it comes with the Geth. You know, he understands, he's like, we made them. Then we tried to kill them. Of course they rebelled, and they wanted to kill us. And we've all done horrible things to each other. Let's try to move on from that. Then you've got other ones who are like, no, let's just kill them all and take back our homeworld. And the ones who want to re-enslave them. And it's interesting.
If anyone can retake the Alarei, Tali'Zorah can.
That's right. She totally can. All right. Now that we spent all day chatting with you, well, I like this quest so far. It's really good. All of the companion quests have been really good, though.
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals.
Yeah, I did, I guess. Anything else? Guess not. Okay, we've got a few minutes left, so let's at least...
During the hearing, Tali'Zorah's first thought is to protect the fleet.
So let's try to get to the ship at least. I'm gonna save just in case.
Tali'Zorah Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
And do you know what's over there?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarei?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarei.
Well, I think we're as ready as we can be.
Let's head to the Alarei.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali'Zorah. Kila Selai.
Okay. I love very much the Battlestar Galactica vibe I get with the Quarians and the Migrant fleet ships. You know, I really like it. So retake the Alarei from the Geth and find evidence to clear Tali's name. Okay, so no problem, right? Save again. And, oh, let's get all of our stuff on. Area overload, slam. Let's get... We're gonna be fighting synthetic targets, so let's do that one. And then, all right. Oh wait, let's get Tali onto heavy pistol. She's onto her SMG.
On it.
Now I think we're ready. Let's do this.
Incoming.
He goes.
This should soften him up.
I love her little robot. It's so cute.
Hostiles with optical countermeasures. Got one.
Tally's right by you. Okay, that was weird. You okay there, Tali? I like Miranda's new outfit. First I thought that was skin, and I'm like, oh no, it's just a different color of weave. Oh. Quarian log, laptop.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rael'Zorah ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Save again. Try to go a little bit farther. Repair drone, talk to Tali. Oh. Let's go in here first. And one more. There it is. Money? Money. Lots of money. Wow. Kit. Hair drone.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haestrom.
Reason for selection?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Shipping methods?
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Salvaging on Haestrom?
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
I feel like that probe or whatever it is too big to fit into a pocket. Does any of that help?
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Well, I'm hoping it wasn't because you were sloppy, because I don't feel like you would be. I feel like your dad's up to something else that we don't know about yet. But I am going to pause here for today. So on Sunday, we're going to pick back up here, continue working on clearing out this ship, hopefully clear Tali's name as well, and as usual, go from there. But as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Sunday with another new Mass Effect 2 video.